Good morning. Welcome to the Fox 15 Occupied Cancer. This February, we are celebrating our 10th annual Occupied Cancer Month, raising funds and awareness for cancer research at Van Andel Institute to the purple community. During this month, players in our organization recognize those who are fighting cancer and honor those who have lost their battle to cancer. Sadly, we all know something. The Purple Community is a community awareness and fundraising program for the Van Andel Institute that connects organizations like us to the resources needed to join the fight against cancer, Parkinson's, and other diseases. Every dollar raised goes directly to the laboratories at Van Andel Institute, right there in West Michigan, where scientists are searching for better treatments and hopefully one day cures. We have raised over $500,000 in these 10 years. You can join us with our online donation pages as well as the silent auction, which will go live in 2 weeks. Thank you to everyone who has supported this great cause. And now, your Fox orders 15-0. Number 16, skating from Mom and Multiple Eastern. Skating for Grandma Ann, number 48, Kai Motley. Skating for Hope, number 27, Leland Penn. Skating for Franco Priestan, number 72, Mason Martin. Skating for 83, number 77, Jack Feeney. Skating for Queens, number 4, Parker Green. Skating for Grandma Ellen, number 29, Jacob Taylor. Skating for Team Trippy, number 9, Jackson Green. Skating for Uncle Gary, number 53, Costa Coops. Skating for his grandpas, number 30, Chase Hammerman. Skating for Pammy, number 20, Jack Lane. Skating for everyone, number 7, Dylan Light. Skating for Uncle Mike, number 2, Ryan Toyser. Skating for Mama, number 17, Mason Harms. Skating for Hope, number 92, Braxton Penner. Skating for Grandpa Bill, number 26, Ryder Abbott. Skating for Grandma, number 8, Cale Warrington. Skating for Grandpa Tom, number 11, Andrew Phillips. And skating for Akira, number 10, Leo Dead.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it did. It just gave up the heads up. Yeah, I don't know.
I do that too sometimes.
In the morning when I start off, didn't have Liam's list on the name or name on the list. I just said I think for everyone. I don't know if it was something personal or not, but yeah, I was reading the names like there's only one left. There's two kids on the blue line.
All right, good morning. Welcome to Southside Ice Arena. Scott's Fox's annual Hockey Fights Cancer Game. Fox in the purple jerseys will take on Victory Honda. Third game of the weekend for Fox. Friday overtime win against Compuware, 2-1. Yesterday, a 5-3 victory against Compuware. Two teams have met a couple times this season. Fox won every meeting, though they haven't been decisive. Here we go. All right. Fox is going to start Mason Martin in net. Ty Molyneux, Ryan Toyster, Dylan Lightfield at forward, Andrew Krochok, Jack Langen at D. 17-minute period. Draw one to Honda. Dylan races over, picks this up first. Dylan powers wide, knocks off this puck in the corner. Dylan reverses this all the way around for Kai. Kai in the corner, turns with it. Honda takes it away. Honda behind the net. Through the middle, connects. And on Andrew with a hit, gets around him. Langen picks him up in the corner. Andrew and gets sealed off. Puck comes to Dylan. Dylan throws this right through the middle to Honda. Soft chip, knocked out of the zone. In deep. Andrew with it now behind Mason. Andrew heads up ice. Ball kicks this right to Honda. They send it in deep. Andrew high again. Goes up. Ball. Ball. Intercepted through the middle. Honda with it. Honda. Tied up in front of the Fox bench. Honda still with it. Soft chip. D to D doesn't connect. Adams races over. Stickless. Ties this up. We've got Penny in the middle. Can't find him. Puck behind the net to ball. Ball. Takes a hit. Penny has the puck. Braxton reverses. Adams down for ball. Ball takes a hit through the middle. Adams shoots. Save. Up comes the Ryder. Ryder moves us up top for Fink. Fink walks the blue line. Sends one high. Blockered up in the air. Adams gloves this down. Throws it to himself. Ryder is tied up by 2. Honda comes out with it. Chips in deep. Martin plays this. Tips it ahead for Fink. Fink to Hart to Antea. Antea goes in on his backhand. Throws the brakes on through the middle. That's intercepted. Honda exits now. Parker slows this down, gloves it down, flips it off the glass, ties it up along the wall. Antea throws this, glove down by Honda at the blue line. Shot through. Mason sticks this into the boards behind him. 4 converge on it. Puck rimmed up by Honda. Their shot through, tipped over the net. Jay skates into this. He ran off this puck. Honda with it. Reverses behind him. Too hard. Picked up by Jack Granville. Granville, D to D to Krochok. Krochok takes a look. Goes through the middle here to Kai. Kai heads up ice now. By himself. Flips in deep. Kai gives chase. Far corner. Kai with the hit. Puck in the corner with Honda. Hits their own player. Turned away. D side. Behind the net. Rimmed around near side. Langen doesn't get there. Chipped all the way up. On Mason. Gets this to the side for Andrew. Andrew turns behind the net, takes a look. Got Ryan swinging low. Goes near side to Kai. Kai through the middle, hits Ryan. Ryan winds up through the middle. Cuts wide. Shot. One save.
My parents just texted and said there's no sound. Maybe on their end, but
It's not muted.
they probably don't know what.
Face up one, Dylan. Behind the net. Centers one, doesn't connect. Ryan side of the net. Goes one. Off the goalie, out of play. Chips, red line over, Fink stick. Coops gets over, puts it into the corner. Honda with it, turns the corner in the middle. Sends one down low. Mason with the save. Fink rims. Nope, he gets caught up in a skate. Honda with it. Fink rides him all the way up. He circles it down for Toysher. Toysher with a lot of space. Flips one through neutral zone, looking for Penny. Corralled by Honda. Near side. Through the middle. Gets around Coops. Puck tied up. Adams chipped out of the zone. He's got Penny far side. Not going to get to him. Braxton with a hit. Puck down. Ball pulses through. Thompson puck. Easton. Easton to Costa. Costa. D to Fink. Through the middle. Ball tips this in deep. Honda chips out of the zone. Behind the play. Penny with a stick lift. Rolling puck comes to Honda. Caught up in the feet of ball. Comes to Delaney. Parker throws one off the board for Adams. Adams skates into this, pokes it along, looking for Parker. Poked on net with it. Hart, Day, Thornton, Granville, Lorraine. Face off one up to Jack. Jack's shot, blocker down. Parker steps, is not going to get there. Puck's going to go all the way down. Icing, arm is up, and called. Hart's going to take the draw, same pass. One over to the board. Tied up. Pulled out over to Granville. Sends one wide. Puck down low. Tails the first one there. Tail seals this up, takes a hit. Puck comes out with Honda. Gets around Parker. Puck tied up in the corner. Parker skates into this. Turns over, gets his stick tied up. Puck behind the goal line now. Hart's with the hit. Shot, Mason saves, loose. Side of the net. Up in the corner. It's the Day. He stood up out of the zone though. Sent right back in deep. Box changes. Martin sets this up behind the net. Granville with it. Ryan with the puck in the corner. He accelerates. Around the contact. Chips in deep. Down low with Dylan. Kai, now Ryan back on it. Ryan through the middle. A lot of contact. Moves this up to Andrew. Andrew hunts. Chips to himself. Drops to Ryan. Ryan tries to chip over the stick. Still with it. Keeps this in. Andrew picks it up at the blue line. Andrew walks through the contact. We're going to get a penalty here on Honda. Shot over the net. Rims around the inside. Langan with it. Mason races off. Ball's on. D to D. Langan walks down. Shoots. That's blocked. Comes right back to Jack. Jack rims this around for Ryan. Delayed call still here on Honda. Boysher to Krochok. Krochok sends one through. Loose. That's thrown into the corner. Fox goes to the power play here. 10:26 left for first period. Adams, Penny, Boysher, Krochok, Delaney. It's off one to the wall. Penny moves this up top for Parker. Parker over to Andrew. Andrew moves it to Ryan. Ryan swings to the middle, drops it back for Andrew. Andrew looks backside's not going to get there, goes to Adams instead. Adams tries to force one through the middle, comes right back to him. He backhands it to Parker. Parker in the corner, turns with it. Rimmed around. Oh, takes a bad bounce off the glass out of his own. Martin picks this up at the goal line. Andrew with it now. Andrew through the middle to Braxton. Braxton goes wide. Comes to Adams. That's out of the zone. Ryan's got a delay. Ryan drops for Parker. Parker cuts through the middle. Moves this to Penny. Penny off his stick. Rips in deep. Goalie's not going to get there. Andrew's got to get there. He doesn't. Up all the way down. Martin behind the net sets this up. Kai skates into it. Near side. Cuts middle. He's got Dylan wide. Kai still on it. Kai chips around. Shot just through the crease. Puck tied up in the feet. Comes to Langen at the blue line. Jack walks the blue line. Over to Dylan. That was blocked. On the can't clear. Dylan throws this back on deep. Oh, on that. Goalie just loves it. 35 seconds left on the power play. It's off. 1 to Fox. Langen. 5. Back to Jack. Got Dylan far side. Up top to Langen. 25 left in the power play. Shot hits ball. Shot goes through the crease. Puck in the corner. Rimmed around. Ball hard after him. That's kicked back in the zone by Fox. 3 to D. Honda throws this all the way down. Off the boards. Comes to Martin. That will do it for the power play. Fox back to even strength. Puck moves to Antea. Antea through the middle. Hits Day. Day chips in. Comp with it. Or not Comp. Honda with it, rather. Hands on this pass. Antea pressures. Tied up. Tail keeps this in. Day. Antea. Antea. Coops. Coops sends one through. Scores! Coast to Coops! Usually a good sign when this line scores. Yeah. When it's not just Ryan's line scoring, it bodes well for our team. Antea, Thornton, Day, Fink, Coops. Thornton in to take the draw. 1-0 Fox. Coast to Coops goal. Not taken by Honda. Enters the zone. Good hit by Costa. Frees this up. Rimmed hard around by Fink and Taya. Taya looking for Kale. Is behind him. Honda with it. Chips in deep. Fink gets help from Martin. Martin plays it along for Taya. And Taya steps down, takes a hit. Shot. Glove down by Kale. And Taya takes a hit, comes back to Kale. Overskates this. In the zone. Coops. Coops flips this high. Honda still with it. Box and a half change. Dylan with room. Dylan around one. Round two. Centering pass. Chip through the crease. Glacier with the puck in the corner. Centers one. Doesn't connect. Honda dumps this in deep. Mason plays this. Takes a look. Over to Parker. Parker misses Granville. Parker skates right into it. Turned over. Parker through the middle. Hits Ryan. Ryan's off to the races. Around the D. Centers one. Oh, shot goes just wide for Dylan. Puck to Langen. Backhands one along. High. That pass goes all the way through the middle by Dylan. Out of the zone, Martin picks it up. 6.5 left in the period. Grochok with the puck behind the net. Glacier. Ball. Ball switches with Penny. Ball goes wide. Backhander. Save. Penny, Ball, Adams, Langen, Krochuk. Clean win up to Andrew. Sends one through. Loose. Tuck in the corner. Shipped around Penny and on Krochuk. Now 1-on-1. Send in deep. Martin with it. Plays it to Penny. He plays it along the boards. D side. Langen looks through the middle. He's got Adams. Tips it in deep. Fox gets a change. Honda exits with it. Poked away by Hart. Honda still with it though. In on Krupp. Stands him up. Thinks with the puck now. Think rims this around for Penny. Penny off his skate to his stick. Evades one. Chips in deep. Through the middle. That doesn't connect. Wait to Day. Day backdoor looking for Hartz. He's tied up. Big bounce out. Comes to Honda. They exit with speed. Stood up by Coop. And Day. Poked off Intea's stick. Back to Costa. Costa. Hartz with the hit. Puck tied up in the corner. Hartz and Coops. Taken by Honda. Through the middle comes to Intea. Intea just pitches his deep. Fox gets a wholesale change. Honda with it. Off the boards. Tries to chip in deep. Can't. Granville throws this in deep. Dylan gets chased. Puck rimmed around near side. Honda in the corner. Pulls it back D side. Need to be off the end board. Chipped out of the zone. Ryan picks this up. Throws it right back in. Ice thing's waved off. Honda with it. Goes off the boards right to Ryan. Ryan walks down low. Ryan shoots. His shot's partially blocked. Loose. Side of the net. Parker pokes this. Keeps it in play. Ryan takes a hit. Moves along. Kai swipes it in deep. Kai, first one there in the corner. Fox gets a change. Kai. Puck bounces into the slot. Taken by Honda out of the zone. Delaney with it in the neutral zone to Granville. Granville. Pass is intercepted. Comes D side. Parker, one hand, gives us a poke. Still in the zone though. Puck down low now. Ball takes this away. Ball with speed. Got Adams and Penny with him. Ball delays. Drops one down, misses Adams. Big bounce, side of the net. Penny hacks at it. Doesn't get there. Honda exits with speed. Turned over to Penny. He's got Adams. Adams walks in. Slap shot. Saved. Honda exits now. Chips in deep. Pass doesn't connect. Goes up. Far side. Hart's the stick. He skates back into it. Hart chips in deep. Takes the hit. Up along the end boards. Honda with it. Off the boards. That should be an icing, and it is. And Taya, Hart, Sparrington, Langen, Krochuk. Face off. On net, covered. Okay, 5. Honda tossed out. Face off one in the corner. Tail gets chased. Tail behind the net with it. Knocked off this puck. Comes to Honda. Pass connects. Pass behind him. Gets around. Shot goes to one. Down low. Picked off by Hart. Hart has Kale with him. Moves it to him. Kale enters, sends one through, and Hart's is in the feet now in the corner. Kale tries to glove this down, comes out to Dylan. Dylan sends in deep. Fox goes change. Dylan takes this way. He's got Kai in the middle, and Ryan trailing. Just misses Ryan. Sends one to Kai, saved into the corner. Ryan ties this up, pulls it through to himself. Ryan battles through, knocked off this puck. Dylan in to help now. Dylan with the hit. Rolling puck along the boards, taken out of the zone by Kai. Kai flips this in deep, gives chase. Kai's first one there, his stick's tied up onto with it. Going out of the zone, Honda connects, far side. Puck hits Fink on the way in, comes to Mason. Coaston turns with it, he's got Kai up ahead. Hits him, Kai takes a look, looks far side, doesn't quite make it through. Fink steps, gets around it. 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Shot blocked wide. Oh, Kai goes flying into the net. It's off, comes to Honda, up to the point, shot through. Rebound, saved again, Mason covers. It's like Ball and one of the Honda players are going to go here. Coincidental. They will be out 39 seconds into the next period, first whistle after. Hartz comes out now. He'll take this draw in between Penny and Adams. Hartz wins this draw into the corner. Parker pokes it along, goes right to the point though. Down to the D. Granville with a hit. Side of the net. Puck tied up by Parker. He comes out with it. Parker, soft chip off the boards to Penny. Penny flips this through the middle. Doesn't make it out of the zone though. Into the neutral zone. Penny with a hit. Puck comes to Parker. He backtracks. Hard off the boards. Honda holds this in. Penny just overskates it. Puck hits Hart. Glove down. Honda through the middle. Granville. Hot potato here. Jack Granville pokes this in deep. The boards. Honda connects. Shots blocked. Mason plays this hard around for Anteo. Jake's got 3-on-2. Moves it over to Day. Day skates into it. Sends a shot glove save. Face off up to Parker. He walks through, shoots, hits the crossbar into the netting. Molyneux, Toysher, Lightfield, Groats off the range. Fox hunting one more here. 20.3 left in the first period. Face off, Ryan wins this. It's in the feet. Dylan skates into it, throws it off the board, trying to get it to Parker, intercepted by Honda. Honda breaks out, in on Parker, tied up in his feet, set hard around. Parker picks it up in the corner. Parker takes a hit, has the puck. 5 seconds left in the period. Ryan with the hit, ties it back up, in the feet. Shot will do it. All right, back to the start of the second here. Fox holds the slimmest of leads, 1-0. Strength of a Costa Coops goal. Puck along the end boards, pusher. Tie. About 20 seconds left on the matching penalty, the ball and the Honda player. So at pretty much next whistle, we'll see him out. Shot, saved by Mason. Rebound comes to Kirkhoff. Andrews takes it back behind his net, takes a look. Moves it to Langen. Sauces one off of Ryan's stick. Out of his own contact. Shot, Mason saves. Kicks this into the corner. Dylan gives a hit. Mason holds the puck. Ball is out of the box.
Like this, I wish they just play the music the whole time.
Yeah, you know, right? Well, I was talking to her before, and she's like, "Oh, I got all my resistance music, all my war music." It's like, oh boy, okay. She's like, I got all my Vietnam protest music queued up, and I was like, okay, Val, she's something. Yeah, she's something. Face off, won by Honda. Ball with a hit behind the net. Puck rims around to him. Puck turned over to Honda. Adds it with it. Thrown in deep on Mason. Plays it along. Keeps with it. Turned over. Shot is blocked on Mason. He kicks it wide. One of the Honda's helmets popped off. Yeah. You gotta go again. Face off. Comes to Ryan. Ryan chips around. Gets stood up. Puck to Honda. Honda with it near side. Dylan steps. Pokes this away. Puck in the corner. Stick lift by Honda. Ties this up. Ryan drags it around. Ryan through the middle looking for Parker. Just misses him. Parker picks this back up. Powers around. Backhands one. Chips in deep. Parker picks this up. He's hooked. All right. Dylan with it behind the net now. Comes to Parker. Back to Dylan. Dylan centers one. Got Ryan. Shot. Save. Day, Dorrington, Parks, Langen, Crocham. Parks wins this up to Andrew. Andrew sends one through. Glove save. Puck's tied up. Honda on it. Day gets chased behind the net. Puck comes to Honda. There with a hit. Andrew with the puck comes to Hart. He chips one through the middle. Rolling puck. Just past Liam. Honda exits with it. Drops this out of the zone. Stick down. Thrown in deep. Mason sets this up for Langen. Jack throws one to Kale. Kale tips in deep to Day. Rimmed around. Kept in deep. Day off his stick. Just out of his reach. In the corner for Hart. Tied up. Honda with it. Out of the zone now. Poked away by Penny right to Adams. Adams walks in, drops. Oh, ball over skates this. Ties the stick up. Knocked away from him out of the zone. And on Langen. Langen with a hit. Honda drops in deep. Martin chips to Andrew. Heads up ice. Off the boards to ball. Ball. Absorbs the hit. Turns the puck over though. Comes right back to him. Stick handles it right back in. Drops it through Penny's feet. Hits a player. In the corner now. Adams. Can't get this all the way in deep. Pops out to Fink. He throws this in on net. Goalie plays it along side of the net. Behind the net now. Ryan with the hit. Fink steps. Doesn't get all of this. Keeps with it now. Throws it around the end boards for Dylan. Dylan off the boards. Right to count. Puck chipped in deep behind Mason. Fink rims. Dylan's not going to get, or Kai's not going to get there rather. Turned over to Ryan. Ryan threw a lot of contact. Fink with the hit. Stands him up. In deep. Coops plays him wide. Coops ties him up. Ryan in out now. Still in the corner with Coops and Teuscher. Puck pops through to Costa. Costa to Kai. Kai turned over. Loose in the middle. Ryan plays this along. Parker Dylan threw his feet rather to Fink. Fink exits. Gets the blue line. Throws this in deep. Picks it up. Drops it to Kai. Kai with the room and out in the corner. Skates around. Picks it to himself. He's got Hartz in the middle. Doesn't go that way. Sends a shot that's blocked into the corner. Hartz with it. Hartz has Antea in the middle. Can't find him. Puck comes to Antea. Knocked off his stick. Out of the zone. Puck in deep. Fink stands him up. Puck in deep. Parker skates this up. Around one. In deep. Rims all the way around for Hartz. Hartz ties this up. Puck top free to Antea. Antea with a little bit of space. Sends one through. Blocker way out of the zone. Granville chases it down. Top of the circles. Jack turns with it. Rolls off his stick. He gets it back. Over skates it. Ties it up. Slides it to Parker. Parker's pass is deflected. Honda throws this in deep. Cut off by Granville. He's got Day far side. Loses to him. Day catches this. Gets the red line. Day skates this in. Ball rim. Touches this rim with Adams. In the corner. Ball pulls it out. Gets this tied up. Backhands it along. Langen around the hit. He's got two on him. He throws this down deep for ball. Ball looks tied up. Adams in the help now. In the corner. Pulled out by Honda. Chipped out of his own. Langen be the first one there. He tosses one near side. Krochok catches this. Takes the hit. Skates it out. Puck to Adams. Chips to Penny. He's got Krochok with him. Braxton. Shot is blocked. Adams takes this away. Puck chipped in deep. Teuscher on it. He's got Braxton up ahead. Braxton's got Adams with him. 2-on-2. Braxton cuts middle. Got to get a shot off. He does. It goes high and knocked down. Teuscher on it. On his back end. Ryan spin shot's blocked. Puck in the corner. Kai, first one there. Kai takes the hit. Puck behind the net. Ryan doesn't get there. Honda rather through the middle. Langen takes this away momentarily. Backhander goes wide. Side of the net. Through the crease to Dylan. Dylan with speed. And Ryan and Kai. Dylan enters. Takes a look. Sends one far side. Don't touch it. There. Wait for the too many men. Fink picks this up. Pitches it deep. Boxes offsides. Offsides. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take it. And Taya Hartz, Thorrington, Fink. Puck one to Fink. Picks this up, gets the red line, pitches deep. Goalie plays this into the corner, and Taya's the first one there. Tied up. Parks over for it. Keeps it flow. Taya tried to go to Kale in the middle. Taken by Honda. Hits and Taya. Comes right to Hartz. Hartz drags around. Sends one through. Loose at the crease. Oh! Kale was tied up in the crease. Goalie lunged down the puck. Yeah, right. Penny, Adams ball, Prochop, Duraney out now. Up, tied up, comes to Honda. Through the middle, taken by Adams, moves it to Duraney to Prochop. Andrew at the near blue line, drops for Parker. Parker dials it up. Parker through the middle, around everybody. Parker walks in, shoots, glove save. Honda getting absolutely bailed by their goalie today. Puck's tied up, and he loses it. Rims around, Honda near side. Flips through the middle. Up in the air, Parker with the hit. Puck into the penalty box. And here comes the ice check. Back to the start of the second half here. Fox ahead 1-0 over Victory Honda. Supposed to keep first period goal. Martin in net. Rochalton, Langen at D. Molyneux, Toysher, Lightfield at forward. Ryan tries to win this forward. Honda does instead. Puck knocked in deep. No icing. There was a stick caught in Dylan's skates down there. That was the whistle. Face off. One. Dylan. Turns the corner. Dylan's got the middle. Shot. Blocker save. Oh, that was still loose. Same five. Honda thrown out of the dot. Puck rims around. Andrew behind the net. Evades the contact. Look backside as that taken away. Langen holds this. Move back in deep. Honda D to D. Toysher on the forecheck. Pushes at the blue line. Move back into the D zone. Pass doesn't connect. Dylan takes this. Andrew Langen. Langen in Krochuk's feet. Kicks it to his stick. Moves it to Ryan. Ryan has that poked off his stick. Honda with it. Honda in. Langen ties him up. Puck behind the net. Dylan skates into this. Dylan evades the hit. Puck move back behind for Andrew. Andrew takes a hit. Turned over side of the net. Up to the point. Out of the zone. Dylan on the forecheck now. Oh, Honda player rolls the tire. Dylan chips the ball. Ball carries this in. Shoots. Pad save. Comes back to Eastman. Tied up by Adams and Delaney. Delaney keeps the blue line. Chips in deep in his feet. Gets it back. Sends it softly around. Penny gives chase into the corner. He's got ball with him. Ball takes it. Ball into Penny's feet. Penny can't corral. Through the middle. Hits Adams' hand. Comes right to Honda. Parker with the hit. Penny with the puck. Penny looks through the middle. Turned over. Parker ties this up. Honda's offsides. They'll have to tag up. Fox skates out with it. Granville. Backhand. Deep. Hart off the change. Hard after it. To the middle. Connects for Honda. Hits King's skate. Goes into the corner. Langen ties this up. Just help. Front fade. Honda wins this. Skates up the boards with it. Same call over him. Tied up in the feet. Chipped out by Antea. Antea off to the races. He's in around the D. Jake taken down. No penalty. Through the middle. Honda with it. Chipped in on Mason. He moves this to Fink. Fink rims for Antea. Oh, bad bounce out of the zone. Right to Honda. Chips in deep. Honda's offsides. They're going to have to tag up. Antea skates this up. Through the slash. Or not Antea, rather Langen got it to Antea. Puck in deep. Hart's on the forecheck. Puck hits the ref. Comes to Honda. Hart's moves this in deep. Dylan chips around. Dylan gets chased. Dylan tied up behind the net. Comes to him. Now to Kai. Kai tries to force one through to Ryan. Comes right back to him. Moves it down low to Dylan. Dylan back to Kai. Rolling puck. Side of net. Kai wrap around through the slot. Through the crease rather. Into the slot. Honda takes it through the middle. Behind the intended target. Parker steps. Kicks this around to himself. Parker takes 3 with him. Honda sends this in deep. Mason's in his feet. Plays it around for Dylan. Dylan swipes it back for Andrew. Andrew, Parker, picked off. Comes to Ryan now. Ryan skates this back. Soft chip to Andrew. Andrew over to Parker. Parker rips one through, hits a Honda stick. Ryan behind the net gets chased. That's going to come all the way out of the zone to Fink. Fink forces one through the middle to Kai. Kai, soft chip to Penny. Penny, ball off his stick. Good passing there from Fox. Couldn't quite connect. Fink stands him up at the blue line. Penny with the puck. Penny poked off his stick into the corner. Ties him up. Gets help. Up to the point now to Fink. He sends one through. Hits the post. That's 2 posts for Fox now. Honda throws this in. Side of the net. Over the net. Honda with it. Ryan ties his man up. Puck comes back to Honda. Shot doesn't make it through. Rolling puck. Penny plays this ahead for Fink. Fink throws this in on net. Goalie glove save. Covered. Yeah. Duraney, Granville, Hearts, Day, Thornton. Puck one clean to Parker. Parker sends one that's blocked out of the zone. Granville swipes this back for Day. Day goes wide. Throws this through, takes a big hit. Down by, puck in the corner. Kale ties this up. Wins this for Hearts. Hearts. Kale tied up. Puck tied up. Still comes D-side Honda. Honda with it. Kale takes this through the middle. Comes to Hearts. Hearts. Or no, yeah, I can't tell who that is right now. Puck rimmer. I think it's Kai that's with him. It is Kai. It wasn't Hearts. Puck comes to Parker. He throws this in deep. Honda gets this in deep. In behind the D. Fink, first one there. Rims this. Soft chip out of the zone by Dylan. Right to Honda. They send it right back in. Fink picks this up. Tosses one ahead to Dylan. Dylan backtracks. Chips for Ryan. First to speed by Ryan. He's in. Goes to breakdown. Takes a look. Far side. Hits a stick. Comes to Dylan. Dylan sends one through. Doesn't make it all the way. Goes into the corner. Kai chips to Ryan. Ryan. And we had Dylan. Doesn't make the pass. Ryan over to Kai. Shot scores. That was a very pretty shot. Ball, Penny, Adams, Fink, Proto. Up to Fink. Steps up. Roots Indy. Penny, first one there. Adams with him. Puck pops up to Andrew at the point. Sends him back down deep for Adams. Bouncing puck. Ryder corrals it. Got ball. Ryder tied up. Easton in to help. Easton tied up now. Puck rimmed around. Up to Fink with a lot of time. Fink walks to the middle. Sends one through. A lot of traffic. Doesn't make it through. Adams behind the net. Side of the net, Penny, ball. Ball, hard up the boards to Fink. That's over his stick out of his house. Fink picks this up at the red line, sends it right back in. Fox has to tag up. Ball without his stick goes for a change. Puck in deep. Puck comes to Andrew. Andrew evades the hit. Skates it up ice now. He's got space. Moves this to Antea. Antea turned over. Behind the net. In front of the net now. Turned over. Good play. Keelan Antea. Antea's shot goes wide. Behind the net. Puck all the way around. Puck in deep. Antea with it. Takes a hit. Gets help from Kale. Tied up. Honda takes it out. Hart's with the hit. Through the middle. Honda with the puck. Sent in deep. Martin on it. Backhands one along. Parker. Hart's. Rips off his stick in deep. Honda turns with it. Moved in deep. Stood up by Parker. Put down. Cross ice pass. Off tail stick. Sent in. Hits the linesman. In deep. Langen behind the net. Gets help from Toysher. 15 seconds left. Honda pulls it out. Shots blocked. Parker sends this off chip. He's got Ryan. Ryan's got Dylan or Kai. Oh, puck was in the air. Kai got a piece of it. Just couldn't put it on net. Shoot, shoot. Shot goes wide at the buzzer. It's got to be on the protest playlist.
Cream or something like that.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing. Start of the third here. 17 minutes left. Fox up 2-0. Coops with the first period goal. Molyneux with the second period goal. Adams, Ball, Penny, Crochalk, Fink. Up comes to Crochalk to Fink. Back to Andrew. He turns with it. Heads behind Mason. Or over to Adams. Adams through the middle. Penny gets a stick on this. Puck is iced. Same 5. Face off. One by Honda. Take this behind the net. Rimmed around. Adams gets there. Pulls it off the wall. Sends a shot. More of a shot past the ball. He puts it on net. Puck all the way down. No icing. Andrew hard after in the corner. Ball comes into support now. Andrew pulls it out. Nifty move. Tries to throw one around the D. Doesn't connect. Honda takes this. Puts it right in on Mason. Glove save. Plays it along the fink. Honda's offsides. They got to tag up. Up through the middle. Connects the ball. Ball takes a hit. Turns it over. Backhanded in deep. Parker picks this up. Parker skates it out of the zone. That's offsides. Yep. Granville absorbs the hit behind the net. Comes out with it. Up in the Fox bench down with the whistle. Boister, Molyneux, Lakefield. Plays out to the point. Other side. Shot blocked by Parker. Into the corner. Top three to Granville. Poked off his stick. Parker picks it up deep side. Parker cycles to Dylan. Dylan tied up. Moves as if. Fuck his Granville skate. Pop right to Kai. Kai chips around. Too far for Dylan. Ryan in on the forecheck now. That's thrown around him. Langen gets a piece of this. Kai takes the hit. Moves the puck out of the zone. Through the middle. Kai gets a skate on this. Puck in deep. Early sets this into the corner. Kai on the forecheck. Kai with the hit. Ryan with the hit. Honda with the puck though. Puck in deep. Langen skates through the hands. Picks up the puck. Moves it behind the net. Langen cycles this right to Andrew. Andrew with it. Moves behind the net. Takes a look. Andrew rims this off the boards. Chips to Kai. Kai through the middle. Got Dill. Dylan takes a look. Throws the brakes on. Has the puck. Hits Ryan in the middle. Ryan sends one down for Dylan off his stick, side of the net. Tied up with Kai. Kai tries to kick it. Misses the puck. Honda with it in the corner. Through the middle. Hits off the penalty box blast in deep. Andrew with the hit. Langen's going to skate in those pucks. Cycles it for Ryan. Ryan turned over side of the net. Comes to Andrew. Kochuk tips around too far for himself. Turned over. Honda on it. Up to the point. One timer. Wide. Andrew with it in the corner. Soft chip. Not out of the zone. Now it's out. Picked up by Honda. Puck in deep. On Mason. Covered. Hearts, Day, and Taya. Delaney chips this all over Liam's stick. Icing.
So it's protest. Like,
Hearts thrown out of the dot, and Taya in now. Ties this up. Delaney tries to pull it through. Honda with it. Up to the point. Mason doesn't think he got a glove on this. Goes up into the netting. Penny, Ball, and Adams out now. Chalk and Fink stay. He's off, won the ball. Backhand's way out of the zone. That's got to settle. That's going to be an icing. Getting sloppy now. Yeah. Same five. Another face off to the left of Mason. Face off one clean. Andrew skates this out. He's got Adams with him. Andrew gets the red line, gets it in deep. On net. Foley lunges on it. Face off one. Fink drops for ball. Ball in the middle. Shot over the net. Honda skates with it. Far side connects. Chip pass Fink. 2-on-1. Gets around Andrew. Andrew reaches the stick back and blocks the shot. Rims one to Braxton. Braxton to ball. Ball in Adams' feet. Ball throws this on net. Goalie gloves it into the corner. Braxton ties his man up. Honda comes away with it. Chip through the middle. Deflected by Adams. Goes wide. Boyster picks his man up. Puts him down. Puck in deep to Martin. Fink sets this up behind the net. Slows it down. Comes out left side. Not Fink. That's Langen rather. Through the middle. Hits Ryan. Ryan wide. Oh, he had Kai in the middle. Good play by Honda. Take that away. Shipped out of the zone. Langen, first one there. Cycles for Parker. Parker evades the hit. Ryan skates into this puck. Ryan winds up. Goes through to Kai. Good play by Kai. Soft chip through the middle. Looking for Dylan. Ryan picks this up in front. Shot is saved. Dylan doesn't have a stick. Puck comes to Parker. Parker to Ryan. Ryan shot. Saved again. Side of the net. Ryan back in right into the Honda logo. Taya, Hart, Storington, Granville, Croton. It's off in the corner. Kale gets his stick on this. Behind the net, Kale takes it down. Jeez, they're just not going to call anything this game. Andrew with it, down low. And Taya's got Hart's in the middle, goes up top to Granville instead, though. He just has to backhand it along. Honda takes this out. 2-on-1 on Andrew. Slides one over, misses. Hart skates out with this. Tries to throw it in deep, skates it in. Kale cuts this off, kicks it in deep. Hart has a whack at it. Honda with it. Flipped out of the zone. Andrew picks this up on his backhand. In the corner, comes to Hart. Hart to Kale. Chips it right to Honda. Thrown off the boards, back in the zone. Kochuk on it. Andrew, a lot of space. Andrew skates it up. Chips in deep. Fox gets a change. Rimmed around, Honda. Picked up by Parker, thrown in, off the glove, in deep. Honda with it. Penny Hart on the forecheck. Forces him back. Off the boards. That doesn't connect. Parker takes it. Parker's trying to settle the puck. Now he does. Saucers one through the middle. Connects with Penny. He tries to go through the feet to himself. Taken away. Parker takes this back. Offside. Taken by Penny. Parker delays. He's got Ryder up top. Moves it to him. Ryder. Shot is blocked. Comes right back to him, though. Walks down lower. Shot, glove save. Yeah. Ryan, Dylan, Ty, Parker, Jack Fink. Puck rimmed around. Honda with it. Kai lines him up. Doesn't go for the hit. Puck turned over to Fink. Fink takes a hit. Puck in deep. Honda with the puck. Enter the zone. Gets around Fink. Shot saved by Mason. Puck comes to Ryan. Fink on it. Throws one off the glass. He's got Dylan. Wide open. Dylan in behind the D. Can't settle the puck though. Skates in. Waits out the goalie. Side of the net. Save. Bummer. It should be like 6-0 right now. The goalie's playing awesome. Playing really good. Face off. Fox drops to Langen. Jackson's went through a lot of traffic. Moved into the corner. Dylan takes a big hit. Turns over the puck. Through the middle. Or Honda with it, rather. Tips in deep. Puck down low. Ryan's going to skate this. Chipped out of the zone. It's got to settle. Icing's going to be waved off. Honda picks this up. Honda with it. Langen with the hit. Mason to Parker. Parker to Langen. Langen through the middle. Doesn't connect. Honda with it. Honda enters the zone. Puck comes to Day. Day's too far for Thornton. Move back in the zone. Martin plays this. Fink. Parker. Off the boards for Day. In deep. No icing. Gale ties this up behind the net. Honda comes away with it. Digs this out. Through the middle. Chips in deep. In the corner. Honda comes away with it. Through the middle. Down low now. On Mason. Covers. Face off. One by Fox into the corner. Off the glass. Glove down by Honda. Adams and Ball move this out of the zone. Penny ties it up in the neutral zone. Back in deep by Honda. Martin sets this up. Langen with it. Backhands one over to Andrew. To Penny. To Ball. Ball skates wide. Ran off this puck. Tied up. Penny. Honda takes this D side. Puck in the corner now with Honda. Adams spins. It's out from Braxton. Braxton pulls it out, moves it up to Langen. Langen bouncing puck. Gets the middle, sends one through. Hits, ball goes into the corner for Penny. Penny turns. Bounces one through to Adams. Adams right behind the net, tied up. Puck pop three to Penny. Tied back up, gets chipped around Ryder. Andrew steps way down for it. Gets part of it. Ryan picks it up, bouncing puck. Ryan moves it down low, kicks back by Ryder to Ryan. Ryan takes a hit. Ryan takes on two in the corner. Gets help now from Kai. Pop three to Honda. 2-on-2 the other way on Langen and Kershaw. Langen. Oh, that's the one you call? He did it to himself, trying to jump to avoid him. Oh. And this is the time she chooses to not play music.
Yeah.
When it's just awkwardly quiet.
You'd think somebody was down on the ice.
Like, this is your time to shine. It's a minute here where
Yeah.
everybody's just listening to you.
She's
There's
been doing good,
nothing
too.
else going on.
Enjoyed the free concert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Fox for the PK here. 6:44 left, third period. Lang into the box for a trip. Face up, tied up. Honda shot. Mason easy save. Thinking Duraney, Boisher, Lakefield. Face off Parker. Rimmed all the way around. Dillon circles in now. 6.5 left. 145 on the PK. Dillon peels out. Ryan heads in. Pass doesn't connect. Dillon's on it. Dillon fans on this. Parker gets it. Dillon gets it out of the zone. Honda with it. Through the middle. Puck in deep. Mason on it. The fake. Rims. Over Dillon's stick. Out of the zone. Adams out now. Throws off Duraney and Torture. Ryan's going to head to the bench now. Hart's heads on. Hart's just misses this pass. Gets poked past Parker. Andrew races after him in the corner. Andrew, first one there. Ties it up. Helping Parker. 55 seconds left on the power play. Flips out of the zone by Parker. Hart's in. He heads out. Adams heads in. 40 seconds left on the PK. Near side. To the middle. Connects. Gets past Langen. Side of the net. Doesn't get a shot through. Andrew blocks it. Fink battles in the corner. Through the middle. That connects to Honda. Shot blocked by Hart. Up to the point now. Wide tipped on net. Mason with a save. Adams gets a swipe on this. Fink gets enough of. No, he doesn't. Not out of the zone. Kicked out by Honda, though. That will pretty much do it for the PK. Fox back to even strength. Adams turns him away. Boisher, Molyneux. Now Lakefield. Tied through the middle, stood up, knocked off this puck. All the way through to Parker. He moves this down off Dillon's stick. Tries to get it back, or off Ryan's stick, rather. Tries to get it back. Dillon has it now, though. Turned over to Honda. Honda skates this out. No, Dillon is not going to get called here. Dillon through the contact. Dillon taken down. Through the middle. That connects right to Parker. He sends it in deep. Honda with it behind the net. 4 minutes left. Honda. Cross-ice pass doesn't connect. Rimmed in deep. Mason picks this up. Moves it over to Kale. Skates this out. It's the red line. Throws this in deep. Gay chases after it. Through the middle. Poked around. Not in deep. Stood up. Gay Chip softly. No icing. Fail on the forecheck now. Through the middle. It's past. That's going to be icing now. Tried to send it right through Liam and Kale, but iced it all the way down. This would have been perfect for the timeout.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even have got to the lyrics before. Oh, man, a box off the post off the face off. Comes up to Parker. He holds the line, sends it in deep. Penny, little head fake, overskates the puck. Adams turns him over. Puck comes on net. Clean win up to Parker. He walks the blue line, sends one through, goes wide. Rebound behind the net. Penny takes this away. Gets sealed up. Honda. Penny takes two of them down. Hoffman rings up the boards. Honda on it. Adams with a hit, frees the puck up to Fink. Fink off the boards. No icing. Honda with this. Puck out of the zone. Ball. Ties it up at the blue line. Excuse me. Honda skates this out. Turned over right to Penny. Penny flips this in. Takes the hit. Puck in deep. D to D. Puck chip ahead. Over Dylan's stick. No icing. Ryan ties this up behind the net. 2 minutes left. Gets help from Dylan. Puck comes to Kai. Kai around the net on his backhand. Takes a look. Sends one through. Ryan with a tip. Loose. Oh, it's in. Ryan with the goal. Kai sent a tough angle shot similar to his first goal on net. Ryan with the tip. Rebound came right back to Ryan. Put it in. Needed that one.
Good to get that before next weekend.
Yeah. And Teo, Thornton, Jay, Delaney, Fink. Dale wins this. Liam on it. Parker pokes it away. Honda takes it out of the zone. Drop pass. Down low. Mason with a save.
All right. I'm gonna sleep on it.
All right, Dan.
Take care.
Yep.
Talk out, Doc.
All right, we'll do. We'll see you later. Closer, Lightfield, Molyneux, Crochalk, Delaney out there. Empty net for Honda. Fox really needs an empty netter here. Don't usually see teams pull their goalie down 3-0, but puck pops free to Andrew. He throws it through the middle right to Honda. Hits a Honda player. Backhanded. Wide. Andrew doesn't get there. Puck down low. Parker picks this up. Backhands it to Kai. Kai can't get this out of the zone. Turned over. Honda with it. Down low. Poked away. In the corner. 45 seconds left. Cross ice pass. Mason sucks this up. Still loose. Backhanded out of the zone. Molyneux's going to beat out the icing. Oh, he hits the post. Kai with no angle. 30 seconds left. Tied. Fox just builds a wall at the blue line. Honda heads out now. 20 seconds. In deep. Mason places this into the corner. Langen rims. Kept in. Penny has a swipe at it. Kept in the zone now. Through the middle. Shot blocked by Adams into the corner. Behind the net. Honda still with it. That will do it. You see that? Friggin' two-handed Andrew right in the back of the legs after the game. Just baseball bat swung right into him. You can tell it's not the first time. The coach is giving him the business. This be a recurring thing for him. Fox goes 3-0 on the weekend. Here in last Maha games. Fox will head out to Minnesota here games this weekend. I'll post the schedule here pretty soon. We already know it. Cleveland, Philly, and Dallas, and pool play.